Hello and welcome back to Chalvey Sports and episode 50. Yes, we're halfway to 100 episodes in now in this series, and your support has been amazing. So I would like to thank everyone who has been following the series. It has been so exciting for me to do my first series for YouTube. So thank you, everyone. So we're going to start off this episode by looking at all the transfers, some expectations for this season, our first season in the English Football League. We're now in the Sky Bet League 2, Tier 4 of the English football system, so I'm quite excited to get underway. As you can see, we are playing at The Hive. That is the stadium of Barnet, I think. Because our stadium is too small, and I think it is already underway to... Yeah, they have planned an expansion. It was... Our stadium is actually big enough, but we need a few more seats to use it in League 2. So we're planning to move back already in December, I think. So yeah, that's very nice. So we'll be back at Arbor Park then. First things first. Finances. Our finances are still pretty good. £266,000 in a bank. Our wage budget is really high now, but we kept it under 10k. So I think that's just a tad bit more than last season. Last season we had okay, that's quite a bit more than last season. We had we have doubled our wage budget. Same goes for the staff wages. Actually, that is unfortunate because we're almost paying as much for our staff than our players, because staff wages they are expecting to get paid in this league apparently. Anyway, I think we will do pretty well because we will have a few more people in the stadium now, and that's great. So let's get on with the transfers, and this is perhaps we've signed quite a few players to say the least, so this is a very exciting transfer window. So let's go for the outs first. Yeah, sure. Let's go for the outs first, because there's quite a few signings this season. So we have a few new players coming in who has already gone out on loan. That is mainly Grant Farley, signed from Bolton, a pretty good prospect. Same goes for Yusuf Kelly, a great prospect from Port Vale. I think this guy is maybe going to be a good player for us in a few years. Wow, we sold him to Morecambe, which was nice. Didn't really need him anymore. We loaned Rio Bricknell to Salisbury. He played for Dorchester on loan last season. Next up, Jaheim White is a striker. We didn't use that much, so we got rid of him. He's gone to Gloucester. Then we have a few more players out on loan, mainly George Bibby is a good prospect, right back. Alistair Budd, he's also a good prospect. He's actually one of our own, I think. No, he's not. He's signing from Beaconsfield. Okay, anyway, Rhys Phillips, decent target man prospect. Our coaches I think is only a 2-star player, but I think he's really good, to be fair. Suleiman Touré, we used him quite a lot last season, but we've had a few players, so he's gone out on loan to Eastbourne Borough. He's only 18 years old, so I hope he will develop well there. And lastly, Eric Nurse out on loan to Bognor Regis. This is also a guy we signed from Chelsea. We could actually use this guy, but we have 2 more players in this fullback position, so he's surplus to requirements for now. So let's get to the signings. We've actually spent 40k this year. we actually started signing players already here. So as you can see, George Bibby, Eric Nurse, Grant Farley, Yusuf Kelly, and Rhys Phillips are the 5 players we signed, which have already gone out on loan. Then we bought, we signed Michael Smith from Harrogate on a free. He's our prospect goalkeeper. He isn't that good, to be fair, but yeah, it's a punt for £40 a week, so that's pretty nice. He will mainly be playing in the under 23s. From Hull, we got Louis Goss, who we have had on loan, I think. No, this is a different one. This guy comes from Hull. He is one of our new central midfielders. Yep, central midfielders. So he hasn't played for us yet. We had a different guy called Goss a few years back, who was a left winger, I think. Anyway, he's fairly cheap. He's a prospect as well. So we actually might not need him this season. So he also might go out on loan. Then our new first team goalkeeper. Say hello to Christy Hapgood, signed from Bournemouth. He looks like a beast of a sweeper keeper. And we're paying him almost £400 a week, which is a chunk compared to all of our other players. He is quite a bit better than Lewis Clayton, who is still here. He signed a new contract and he also is on quite a lot of money. So I should maybe just have released him. But yeah, we've had him for 4 years now. This is his 5th season with us. So yeah, I was keeping him. So he is a really good backup now, and Chris Hapgood is really good for our first team. So we have 10 more transfers, and there's quite a few good players there. From Everton, we signed Colin Owens, he's our new first choice inside forward on the left side. He is also on a chunk of cash, so a pretty expensive one, but I think he is really good. His technicals are pretty decent for this level, and his physicals is also okay. Only 18 years old, so yeah, we have quite a young squad, so we might look to bring in an experienced player or two. Terry Socket, we've had him on loan for 3 seasons, and now we just signed him from Hillsowen. He's also on a pretty decent wage, but he's a beast, to be fair, and he is still only 21 years old. Great physicals. His mentals are really good, and yeah, he could work on his technicals and especially his crossing and tackling. But he's a good player. Stephen Patterson from Brighton on a free. He's also he is also going to be an inside forward on the left position, and he is so pacey. So I think this guy is going to be great for us. He will be the second choice for this position. I am training him. Yeah. Second choice, but he's going to be great for us. Stephen Patterson. He is Irish. No, he's Northern Irish. Sorry, hasn't played a game yet. So yeah, he will for us. From Leeds, we've signed Liam Rose. He is also a third, fourth choice central midfielder. So I think he is going to go out on loan. It's a prospect for us, but he is really good as well. So we have quite a few good prospects now. Decently all-rounded player, 18 years old. Almost everyone I've signed is 18 years old, apparently. And then we have our first big signing. It is Joe. It is Joe Lake, signed from Raustoft. Yeah, I don't really know how to pronounce that club name, but I'm trying. This is one of our new first choice. Our new first choice ball winning midfielder. He's 22 years old, so still young. He's on £300 a week. That's great. Still got a lot of potential. Casual personality. he's very good and very all-rounded. But his mentals are absolutely fine. His aggression is too high, I think, but I think we can control that if we are careful. So Next up, on loan from AFC Wimbledon, we have Jeff Vaughan. He is our new first choice fullback for the left side. Pretty all-rounded player as well. He needs to work on his technicals, so we're having him do that. From Middlesbrough, we have our new first choice striker. He is a Finnish under 21 international with 7 caps and a goal. Pekka Ojanperä or something. Yeah, we're probably gonna give him a new name, so but I can't just pronounce that. But so we're just gonna call him Pekka. He is on 725 pounds a week, so he's our he's paid quite a lot of money, but he is a beast. I think he is going to be really great for us this season. His finishing is really good, and his physicals as well. Harley Hamilton, this is our biggest signing in when we talk about finances. We signed this guy for £18,000 from Dagenham and Redbridge. He is our new first choice central midfielder for the box-to-box midfielding position, and he is just a beast as well. Only 23 years old. I think this is a very good signing. His physicals are amazing, and also his technicals. So this guy is really good for us. We're also training him so we can fill in. No, actually, I signed this guy to play on the right side, to be a winger. Actually, yeah. He is supposedly a central midfielder, but as I signed him to play in this position, so he will mainly be playing on the right side, and he has some great physicals for that position. That is probably it is a very good signing for us, probably our biggest signing. Then the last two, on loan from Plymouth, we have Benjamin Boadu, a new central defender for us, really good, 18 years old again, good physicals and very good technicals. Also his positioning is amazing, so he's one of our first team central defenders now. And lastly, this is just a punt, to be fair. He will be a third, fourth choice central defender who can also fill in that fullback. This is Oliver Gnabry, on loan from Matlock, who's actually 2 divisions below us now, but he's a good player, I think, and his speed is pretty decent as well. I think he's more than 2 stars, to be fair, but well, that's just me. So we're starting out in the league today away against Morecambe. We're into the Build Base FA Trophy first round in October and the FA Cup in November. So that's the start of the cups. Our expectations for this year. Yeah, as you can see, 700 to 1 to be instantly relegated. And our best players are at the bottom of the key players list as well. So it's actually Boadu and Owens. They're not impressed with us. Today we're playing Morecambe, who is supposedly to finish in 10th place. So so today's match will be a test. Other than that, things are the same. We have quite a bit of the wage budget left, but I don't want to use all of that because then we will get bankrupt, of course. Also training a new tactic, by the way. We are starting out the season with the standard 4-2-3-1, which we played last season. We're also training a 4-4-2 now, because I think we have to play a bit more defensively this year. So I'm training that too. So let me see. Other than that, we have a few good prospects. Many of them out on loan, as you can see. Our under-18s aren't that good, but if our finances get a bit better this year, I would like to ask the board for some improvement to the youth and training facilities. That would be amazing. I think the mentoring is fixed now, and yeah, I think that's it. For the dynamics now, we have quite a few influential players, mainly Sharples, Socket, Barsi, Rasmus, and Hrippen. Yeah, also we managed to get some new contracts in, as you can see. So all of our players are now on 2 or 3 year contracts, except for the guys on loan. Harvey needs a new contract this year. Jack Williams, he'll be on the bench. I think he played okay last season, but not great. Sean Stewart, last year's main striker, he will be playing a bit this year, but he's already unhappy because we signed the Finnish guy, Pekka. So yeah, but we have a pretty strong squad this year, so I think we will do pretty great. My aim is to finish it in... Yeah, there's only 2 teams going down, so if we could aim for a 16th place, that would be amazing. So let's go for that. So yeah, as I mentioned, we're playing Morecambe, this team we're putting out there today. Our new goalie, Hapgood in goal. Socket, Attila Aslan, Hrippen and Juan. Actually, we want to play Boadu in central defense. So Aslan, you're off for Boadu. That is the team we're starting with. Juan out on the left side. Lake. Didn't we sign a new guy? No, sorry, that was the guy who we are retraining. Harley Hamilton, retraining to be a winger. So we have Gosh and Lake in the central midfield. Joe Lake. Harley Hamilton outright. No Sharples as always. We are trying to play him as an attacking midfielder this season. But yeah, we're starting out with the standard advanced playmaker. The new guy, Colin Owens out on the left, and Pekka Ojanpera out in the striker position. So yeah, let's get into the game. Okay, so we're into the match. We are, of course, huge underdogs for this season, I would say. So yeah, we're gonna tell the boys that. Let's give them some extra faith as well. And let's kick off. Yeah, away to Morecambe. We'll test to start off the season. I think we're going to give them some encouragement right away. So yeah, we signed all of the players we need actually, but we do have quite a few players who are 18 years old. So a more experienced guy would be amazing. We could have a more experienced guy in central midfield, for example, and have we have quite a few central midfielders there, but all of them are 17 or 18 years old, and so I'll probably send one of two or them out on loan. So maybe sign a third choice central midfielder who's a bit more experienced. We could sign a striker as well, or a winger for the right side, but yeah, we'll take a peek at that at a later stage. Let's just get a game going. Second highlight of the game, and only half. Yeah, it's half an hour gone already. Pekka gives away the ball. Rowe, Colonel. Back to O'Hara. Boadu heads it away. Boadu, I think he's going to be a great central defender for us. And that's a good pass to Sir Lima. Oh, good save by Hapgood, but Sir Lima pounces on the ball and scores on the rebound. That is 1-0 to Morecambe. That is unfortunate. A good save though. Okay, we aren't creating many chances, but neither are Morecambe. Okay, and we're 1-0 down going into halftime. They had an injury actually, so that might be good for us. I'm going to start off the season by playing this tactic for most of the games, but we might want to try the 4-4-2 in a few games just to get things going. Josh Rippon, you're on a yellow card, so I'm taking you off for Aslan. Yeah, and we're just gonna go with that. Unlucky boys. Yeah, things haven't been going as we want. Encourage. Let's go to a balanced mentality. Now we're now we're creating a few more chances. We haven't had a highlight though. That's not good. So let's do some more changes. Okay. Jack Williams, you're in for Hamilton, and Stewart, you're in for Oyanpera. And we're going attacking. I'm also gonna run at the defense and pass into space. What else do we do? Yeah, go for a higher line of engagement, pressing and tighter marking. Go. Let's see if we can create some chances at least. We haven't had a single highlight this game. That's unfortunate. We have had 10 shots though. Okay, it's a highlight. It seems like it might be our highlight. It's Owens with the ball, but he shoots it straight at the defender. And of course, it's a counter-attack. But we get the ball back. Aslan hoofs it to Stewart. That's a bad pass. Sir Lima. Good save by Hapgood. Good save. Ooh, that's a great save by Socket. Clear off the line. Hutton with the throw in. Can we get a counter attacking in? No, they get a corner. 3 minutes added on. Aslan heads it out. Sharples. Can we get a counter attack going? Owens. Can you get the cross in? It's a bad one, but now we get a shot. And Gosh shoots it out wide. Okay, it isn't the worst game we could have. Actually, I'm quite satisfied. We didn't get any points today, but we had 11 shots, 6 on target, and an XG of 1. So we should have won, actually. No, we should have at least got a point, I think. But I'm quite satisfied with the start of the season. Can't fault their effort. Yeah. So a few things, mainly tactics-wise, because as you might have seen in that game, our defenders keep hoofing the ball, even though we have set the passing directness to a much shorter passing. I think that is because we are also playing a slightly higher tempo. We might just want to lower the tempo a bit, just try that. We're also play out of defense, so that's pretty weird. Yeah, so I don't really know how to counter that for now. We're going to start every game on balance for now, just because we aren't as good as the other ones. Yeah, distribute. Yeah, I think everything here is great. Also, the counter attack toggle might be the reason why they're doing all these long passes. But yeah, we might look into that later. Yeah, we do have a higher line of engagement as well. Yeah, we're gonna press standard intensity and toggle off the offside trap. Let's just go with yeah, this fix. Okay, so I think that is it for this episode. Thank you all again for following this series all the way into episode 50. For those of you who are still here and watching, I really appreciate that. Yeah, and if you enjoyed this series and this FM save, please subscribe and click the thumbs up button. And as always, leave any comments down below. That is also highly appreciated. So yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you in episode 51. Goodbye.